Sedgwick County Commissioners approve pay increase for Sheriff's Office. Wednesday, January 10th, 2024, 6:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. This article came out 2 days after the incident that occurred with me and the Sedgwick County Sheriff's Deputy at the Department of Health. Reported by Cake Channel 10 here in Wichita. With what you've done over the course of the last 4-5 years, you've allowed us to be competitive. We're asking you to do that again. At Wednesday morning's Sedgwick County Commission meeting, Sheriff Jeff Easter explained why it's not only important but necessary for the Sheriff's Office to get a pay increase. He says he's worried. In the past, when the Sheriff's Office didn't have competitive pay, it struggled to keep and recruit deputies in the county. He doesn't want to see this happen again, so he is asking the county to make changes to the budget. With the new plan, the Sheriff's Office would get an increase of 8.7% at the beginning of 2024, 2% in the third quarter, and 4.65% in 2025 and 2026. He said this would put it at a competitive rate to the Wichita Police Department after the Wichita City Council approved an increase of 13% in December 2023. I think that we would have had several people leave the Sheriff's Office and go to Wichita Police Department for the pay, Easter said. If it didn't get that increase, the Wichita Police Department's starting pay would be 24% higher than the Sheriff's Office. The county approved its 2024 budget back in August and wasn't expecting this sudden change, but it says it's an emergency. It is approving the first steps of the plan to raise the Sheriff's Office pay by 8.7% starting January 21st, 2024. It is not an option to leave your department with instability in the ranks. It's not an option for this community, said Commissioner Ryan Beatty. Though the county says public safety is its number one priority and that the Sheriff's Office needs their support, it's worried about the ongoing wage war. While every commissioner voted in favor of the increase, there are still major concerns. We have an imbalance. We have a bit of an emergency budget issue that we cannot maintain an imbalance for long term, said Commissioner Jim Howell. Of course, the concerns are there on what this looks like, not just this year, but every year going forward. Beatty explains government overall is getting more and more expensive. He says it's always a good thing to compensate the workers and is looking forward to coming up with creative ways with the rest of the commissioners to address the budget issues. Commissioners will be meeting to come up with a long-term compensation plan for the Sheriff's Office. I think the Sheriff's Office should be more concerned with supporting and honoring their oath to the First Amendment and to the Constitution than worried about giving themselves a pay raise. The Sedgwick County Sheriff's Department obviously has its priorities misorganized. Thank you for the continued support on my page. Please like, subscribe, and share. Good Citizen Wichita.